wrong for giving Michael
2 hours.
You know, you don't do that to a human being. You don't do that. You know, you just don't do that. And
every
so
2 hours, Eddie.
I'm upset.
It was Ativan. It was Versed. It was Valium. Every 2 hours.
Now,
it kept altering between the drugs.
But what bothers me is that Conrad Murray had the audacity to say that Michael woke up out of his sleep and gave himself the propofol. That's impossible.
Can't happen, Eddie. Propofol burns. And Conrad Murray gave him a little bit called about 25 milligrams, which is about a half inch on it's less than that, a quarter of an inch on a syringe. If he gave him 125 milligrams, which was the amount which the coroner's office found was in his system, that's about a 2.5 to 3 inch volume in that syringe. Let me tell you, when that propofol hits you, it burns. It burns. It makes you scream. If Michael Jackson self-injected propofol, he'd get about a quarter of an inch of that syringe and he'd be screaming bloody murder. This business of self-injection is utter nonsense.
Okay, now I just want to say this to the fans. Did you hear that? You heard it from the attorney, okay? This is accurate. We don't, no smoking guns in here, okay? No smoking guns, okay? Which brings me back to this. Conrad Murray should never practice medicine again. If you guys agree with me, just clap your hands. He should never practice medicine anywhere in the world again. And just to come up with the stuff about Michael getting up doing that to himself, come on, man. That's impossible. It's just impossible. Why don't you take the responsibility and own up for what you did, Conrad Murray? You did something wrong. Say you did something wrong. And it should not be involuntary manslaughter. It should be second-degree murder. Mr. Jackson, can you say how you feel about that?
Well, I don't like what happened because I don't understand how the doctor get this out of the hospital. You didn't do this outside of the hospital. I think you're supposed to have anesthesiologists to be there when this type of medicine is given to anyone, just in case something happened. You can bring him back to life again.
You know, Mr. Jackson, the propofol, what it does is it puts you in like a paralyzed state. Mm-hmm. Some people have come up from it while during a procedure and actually been able to hear, but can't move their eyes, can't move their body.
That's the next reason it wasn't self-injection, because you see, if you give about 25 milligrams of this drug, by the time that 25 milligrams is injected through the syringe, the person's asleep. Mm-hmm. So once to get 125 milligrams self-administered, what happens when they fall asleep after the first 25 milligrams?
You know, Brian, I got to say this.
It's ridiculous.
You know, 8 times the lethal dose. That's what that is.
That's right.
8 times the lethal dose. That is unbelievable. Conrad, you dropped the ball. You stole away the greatest entertainer in the business.
Well, what it seemed like there wasn't intent for him to wake up. All of that stuff.
And I like the word they because, you know, when I saw LaToya on TMZ and they asked her a question, she said 3 great words. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. Geraldine Hughes, go ahead.
And I also believe that he had no intentions of admitting that he even gave Michael the propofol because he did not tell the paramedics. He did not tell the people at the hospital. It wasn't until Dr. Sherlyn Lee came on TV risking her medical license and said, she said it was propofol. Then they went back to retest. And when they retested, that was when they found the propofol.
Okay, now look. Listen, everybody on the radio right now, listen to me carefully. We're about to go completely Ustream on you. We're going to go completely Ustream in a few minutes. And as we always do, we do a cool down where we cool it down because there's so much hot information that we're giving you. And this is accurate information. We're not blowing those, you know, this is real stuff, real deal Holyfield. You are on the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association. For those on the radio, you need to get to a computer right now. Go to ustream.tv. LACRA speaks out. We are live, and we're going to go on another 30 minutes. But we're going to do a cool down, and we're going to do the cool down with Miss Geraldine Hughes right now. Can we get the mic over to Geraldine Hughes for our cool down? Can we drop the music, Leo, please? Drop the music.
You and I must make a path. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. I'll reach out my hand to you. Just have faith in what you do. But if you need me, oh, I'll be there.
Come on, everybody. Come on, let's do this.
I'll be
there. Come on, everybody.
And everybody help us out.
Help us out.
I'll clap with you.
I'll
You're doing
be
good. You're doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Just call my name and
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Just look over your shoulder. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
be there.
That was Joe, you guys. That was Joe.
You have a very good voice. You can sing, girl.
Yeah.
You have a good tone.
know-
I don't know about you, Eddie, but I think you can sing.
It was just look over your shoulder.
was out of tune.
Just look over your shoulder. I was out of tune. I'm in the thick of my civil rights work here.
like he had more than one shoulder that he was going to look over, and that was really a big thing. 'cause it was
Okay,
a neat-
hey, you guys, we got a few more
neat
minutes.
thing that he did.
Okay, let me try this one then. Come on, I know everybody knows this. We are the world. Come on, you one more time. We are the children. Come on. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. Now, see, we got that one right. Okay? All right, now, look, we're not finished yet. We're just going off the radio, but we're still on YouTube Live. Ustream.tv. Let's get this right. Ustream.tv. LACRA speaks out. We just have a few more minutes here to get some more information out to you. This is not going to fall on deaf ears because I know you're all listening. To everyone in Switzerland, the Netherlands, Africa, Egypt, Rhodesia, and everywhere around the world, North Korea, China, Japan, we send you out blessings, okay?
Our proud sponsor.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about our proud sponsors in just a minute. Matter of fact, Woody's Barbecue, oh my God. Woody's Barbecue. Ron Smothers. Yeah, Woody's Barbecue, we love you. Thank you for the donation. Ron Smothers, thank you very much. Everybody out there, Denny's restaurants, the Burger Kings, go to Denny's on Crenshaw. You have to go there. They're our proud sponsors. And to the French crew that's here, the TV crew, the Japanese TV crew, we love you, but we're not finished yet. We're just going off the radio. We're staying live on Ustream.tv. You are on the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association Speaks Out.
That was good, man. Except he's sung out of tune there a little bit, Majestic.
Can I hear us? Okay, can we pull this mic down, please?
Hit him, Joe.
Okay.
Eddie, he was on.
I learned well. We're still live. We're still live.
Are we on the air right
yes,
now?
We're on the air right now. Live. Okay, Brian. I just want to ask you, Brian. You don't need the mic right now. We're live. We have our own personal stuff. So let's put that down. So, Brian, we're going to the case on June the 14th. Can you tell the fans what we need to expect? Is that going to be a preliminary hearing? What are we expecting there on that day?
That is a preliminary hearing, and what that is that in every felony, you've got to show cause as to why somebody should be held over for a trial.
Right.
And the process can either be by a grand jury indictment, where you show to the grand jury that the individual has committed the crime, or you go to a preliminary hearing. In state court, the DA has a choice. In federal court, you got to go to the grand jury every single time. So this is, people remember this from the O.J. Simpson case. They will remember this from the Robert Blake case.
Right.
Wherever you've got this kind of charge, you got to make a preliminary showing at the preliminary hearing to bind the defendant over trial.
Now, what would it take to take this trial to the Supreme Court? What would it take for this to be heard in the Supreme Court? That's all the way at the top.
The Supreme Court is not a trial court, so you're not going to have a trial there. The question would be what kind of issue would present itself to the Supreme Court. And what we're looking for is we're looking for charges of second-degree murder.
Yes.
And the second-degree murder is whether or not this man acted recklessly.
Right.
My deal with the reckless is that the example of reckless conduct is shooting a gun into a moving train and somebody dies and saying, oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Well, excuse me, if you shoot a gun into a moving train, somebody's going to die.
Exactly.
If you shoot propofol into Michael Jackson every night for 6 weeks, somebody's going to die. And that somebody is Michael Jackson. It was like
putting 6 bullets into 6 chambers of a gun.